We also have to reimagine what a leadership could look like. Rather than replacing this person, what can we do to make sure that this person continues? Our challenges are different than what men and boys experience. Don't drown in self-doubt. So firstly, when you just look at even global data, we find that only 47% of women are in the labor force as opposed to 74% of men, right? And then even when women are in the workforce, so you think of it as a pipeline. So first, fewer and fewer women are going into workforce as compared to men. In India, labor force participation is particularly low. It's around 24-25%, and it has been declining over the years, which is a big puzzle because economically we are growing. So why is this happening? But secondly, even when women enter the workforce, we find that they are paid less. They're also not able to advance to more senior positions. And for that, again, there could be multitude of reasons. So for example, you have, the work-life harmony is a particular challenge for women, because we all know that world over, the burden for home care primarily falls on women. So one is that kind of support, whether they're getting it from their household. Then even within workplace, we find there are many things that can really come in the way. So whether it is this whole idea, this patriarchal norms, the sexism in a way which doesn't allow women to speak, to have a voice, and finally even opportunities to grow and lead. There is an inherent bias among many people that you need to have men in more senior positions. So I think it's collectively all of this that perhaps is the reason why such few women are in the leadership positions today. One, I do feel that just being very intentional about the fact that women may face different challenges than men, right? So even something like the commute time, the safe environment, for women and girls, it is different. Our challenges are different than what men and boys experience. So just making sure that, are we being conscious of a woman who's coming to my office to work? Are we being conscious and intentional about, what are the different barriers that she has to navigate? So in some offices, I know that they are having more, and especially this is true in the corporate, that they are trying to, to encourage women to come. They're also having transport commute. They're providing those kind of facilities. One, organizations are a lot more flexible, particularly in different phases of a woman's life. So if, once a child is born, the home care burden increases. So can organizations think, okay, rather than replacing this person, what can we do to make sure that this person continues? Like, shouldn't that be an indicator for them to say that as an organization, I will measure my success if I continue to hold on to my more women employees, I have been very, very fortunate to have always worked in organizations where, I did not feel or did not face any kind of discrimination. And I also feel that having a woman mentor, a woman boss or a supervisor can sometimes really help, because that really brings a lot of empathy. No one should know that I have a child or I should keep that part of my life separate. No, you are who you are holistically. So I am a mother too, and I have these challenges. So it is okay for us to say that. That's why I think if you have women leaders, they will think about these things. They will think about younger, and I'm not saying that men deliberately don't, but maybe it doesn't occur to them, So I think it's important to have those perspectives as well from an organization view. That don't drown in self-doubt. A lot of times we question ourselves so much. Even if you're talented, we start thinking, no, I'm not my best. Maybe I shouldn't speak up. Speak up, but not in a way that you start picking up fights. Find ways, make sure your voices are heard. And I really think that, this is something that the family, the environment, the work colleagues can really do to keep pushing, because we do tend to be like, afraid many times that should we do this, should we put ourselves out there. So my message is just take that step and try to find more creative ways, so yeah, that's what I would say.